That's unfortunate.
What's unfortunate? We haven't been recording this whole time, but tell everyone what's going on. There is never a shortage of drama in the RV life.
Segment we're going to start calling Mods with Mike.
Well, I think he called it. We're in the heat dome, as they call it.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Camping with the Confers. I am Mike, and this is the lovely Miss Shelley K.
Yes.
So today we are standing outside. It is 96 degrees right now.
Yeah, it's going to be in the mid-90s. We're in the heat dome, as they call it. So the heat index is actually like 105 and higher for the next few days.
Good times.
But we're not going to let that keep us from camping.
No. And we are going to show you guys some tips and tricks of how we've learned over the years to stay cool when it's hot outside.
We're going to do our best.
So we've got a few good ones. Stick around to the end and we'll show you our favorite way to stay cool in the summertime.
Yes, and now I'm already hot and sweating, so let's hook up and...
You want to hook up?
You know I do.
There you go. All right, so let's get the trailer hooked onto the truck and get in the air conditioning in the truck for a couple hour drive.
That's tip number one.
Right. Stay in the truck. Not really. All right, let's get set up, or let's get hooked up and get down the road. That's unfortunate.
What's unfortunate? We haven't been recording this whole time, but tell everyone what's going on.
We brought the slide in, and we just had the slide inspected at the Grand Design Rally, and the guy there said everything was fine. We just brought the slide in to get ready to go for a trip, and the front half of the slide just made this god-awful noise, and it just wouldn't come in. So I took the slide back out, and it comes out probably 2 teeth off. And now I think the motor on this side is burned up. It's making no noise at all now. It did this loud clunking noise. I think we might have lost the motor.
We have used it since the Grand Design Rally, so it could just be,
times.
you know, it could be that it really was fine because it wasn't doing this
right
back when we had them inspect it.
Right. Well, that's unfortunate.
So you think it's not working at all?
Yeah, if you go inside and hit the in button now, only the other side comes in. This side doesn't come in at all. I don't know if we blew a fuse or what's going on, but the slide mechanism in here that you can hit the reset button and stuff on, the brains of the slide, there's no lights on it anymore, so I don't know what happened there.
Of course, this kind of thing happens when you're getting ready to leave. We're just ready to hook the truck up. Now I don't know what we're gonna do. And by the way, it's still 95 degrees out here.
This is not the way to stay cool.
Right, this is not the way to stay cool. Fuse?
I could see 3 teeth in here. Now I only see 2 teeth in here, but bring the slide in just a little bit. You can see some wonky stuff in there in those teeth, like something happened. Let me clean that out. Did you let off? Okay.
No, I mean I didn't until then.
No, you're good though. It went another tooth, so bring it in. Run it back out. Okay, there it went 2 teeth. Okay, let off. Well, it's pretty square now at least, from top to bottom, so that's a plus. Let's give it a shot. No, not good. See, we are way out of wonky.
So what's the update?
Alright, so I just got off the phone with an RV tech. He said with these Schwintek slides, if they get out of wonky, whichever side is coming in slow, if it skips a tooth or something, to just push like crazy as hard as you can when somebody else is pushing the button, and you can usually get it to go back into place, do the reset process, and then it should be good to go. I don't know, but we'll give it a shot.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Supposed to push as hard as I can.
I'm gonna be the button pusher.
And go.
He's gonna be the slide pusher. Okay, ready?
Yeah. go do the reset thing.
Because he said after that to do the reset thing.
Yep, he said after that, do the reset. And
Does that light need to be on?
it's back on now.
I
don't know. So the reset process is to go to the little box, which is upside down and backwards up on the ceiling, so it's super hard to get to. I got my handy dandy little punch. You got to hit the button 6 times and then hold it on the 7th, and the red and green lights will start flashing at the same time. Bring the slide in about a foot or so, take it back out 3 times is what it says to do the reset.
And there's a tip, stay hydrated.
Right. Hold it on 7. There goes the little red and green lights flashing in there.
Does it already not look right? It's already making noises.
But it looks like it's coming in straight at least. Crossing over the line. Now that side's a little ahead.
Crooked. Oh my gosh, it's way crooked. I don't even think if I can, like, I don't know how to show people how crooked that is.
There you go. So you can see that the slide's lined up with the plank of wood up there.
Oh yeah. See where it's lined up here?
And then, if it goes
And then you
down
can
here,
see
it's off by
starting.
3 inches.
And then when we get back down here, the
So
other
it's like
one's
the
up there.
bottom needs to go out, not the top.
Oh, so should we do it again and you push the bottom?
Push the bottom out maybe.
Okay.
So let's try that. So start running out and I'll get in position over here to try to push.
I have a question. Is this a setup because you want us to go get the 370 DV?
No, but this is making me want to go get the 370 DV even more.
Okay.
All right, run it out.
Push! How often do you get to tell the man to push? Don't smash your head. Whew. Maybe that did it.
So I just goo-gooed it, and it says to do the opposite, to run the slide all the way in until it stops. Bring the slide out about 3 inches, back in, out 3 inches, back in, out 3 inches, back in, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, sometimes maybe to get it to resync itself. So let's try that. You run the buttons inside. I'll try to get it lined up on the outside.
There is never a shortage of drama in the RV life.
So I got the front nice and straight, but now this side is straight, but it is like sticking out an inch.
Well, I could see when you were pushing, like it was making this side go faster.
Yeah.
It was making this side go faster than this side.
Right.
When you were pushing it, so I think that's why.
So now I think we need to run it out about 3 inches and then back in all the way and hold it. Out about 3 inches and hold it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so just put it.
Yeah, you might want to open that window so we can talk though.
Okay guys, how many of you have had travel day snafus? You're ready to get on the road and then something breaks. What are you gonna do? I mean, I'm not willing to give up RV life because of a few bumps in the road, right? Even if you're in a house, things break, it happens. So we just gotta do what we can to get it fixed so we can get back on the road. And that was unfortunate. Bringing that in all the way and it was all crooked. It tore our vinyl floor.
Looks square.
Our vinyl floor is now torn. Did you hear me?
No.
It dragged on the vinyl floor and ripped it. All the way. It's even now. Right here is where the floor got torn. I already tried to like press it down.
Yeah, don't peel it.
At least it's not frame flex, right? Although frame flex is being warranted. So maybe that would be better. Well, I think he called it. He's given up and we're gonna have to have someone come out to look at it, which means that our camping plans for this weekend are, but in 2 weeks, we're supposed to be heading to another national park. So I hope we don't miss that. Okay, so we gave you tip number 1. That was to stay hydrated. My next tip We're trying to make the most of it here with our broken slide. You can get one of these handy dandy neck fans. I know I look absolutely ridiculous, but it does help to keep me cooler, which is good because when I get too hot, I get kind of crabby. I'm just gonna admit it. Michael gets kind of crabby when his camper is not working properly.
And I can't find an RV tech that I'm looking for. So I'm gonna go walk around the campground and see if I can find somebody that's used the guy that I'm looking for so I can get a phone number.
Well, this isn't where we were supposed to be, but we're trying to make the best of it. We were supposed to be at the Adventure Bandits Glamp Out.
Watching the episode 4 of the RV Unplugged.
Yeah, having a watch party.
So we're just sitting here watching it by ourselves.
We are watching it. We just installed that TV today. I think that makes us glampers officially.
I think so.
TV.
Yeah. The slides broke, we're stuck, but we're making the best of it.
Yep. Hopefully Ashanti and Talmadge don't get voted off tonight.
Right. Well, no, because the red team's getting voted. Well, no, both teams are getting
it's a
voted
double
off.
elimination.
Yeah, so we'll see.
All right. Stay tuned.
All right, guys, so just to give you an update on the big slide break of 2024. So we're, like we said earlier, we're dead in the water. The slide's gouging up the floor. The whole system's just jacked up. I called Grand Design this morning, got on their website and found the part number.
Yeah, we were really hoping that we were going to find out that they did a recall on this because we've heard of so many bad things about this Schwintek slide system, particularly on this large of a slide.
Right. So I called Grand Design this morning with the part number and they said, yeah, we can't sell that to you because it's too dangerous to take the old one off and put the new one on. They don't want a slide falling onto somebody and potentially getting hurt. But you can call Lippert, the manufacturers of the Schwintek slide mechanism, and maybe they'll sell it to you. So I did a little bit of research. I got a hold of Lippert, and they needed a specific number off of our mechanism. They couldn't find it on anything to do with your VIN number because they just willy-nilly put them on there and they don't know which one we have. So we had to get the slide back in a little bit this morning to be able to get this V000 number off of this, off of our system. So we fought with that this morning, got it back in. I had to pull the rubber sealing and stuff out of there to get to the number that they needed, put all that stuff back together to put the slide back out because we're in here. So I got the number.
We didn't put it all the way in. I don't know if you said that.
No,
we
just brought it in like a foot so I could get to it. Called Lippert back with that number, and they are sending us the part. They could sell me as an individual the parts. Just so you know, they can't sell me the part that's on there now because they don't make that part anymore because they had too many problems with it. They redesigned it and made a new one, but they didn't recall the old one. So
right, and
the
pieces of it are not compatible with each other. So we can't even just buy one piece that's broken. We have to replace the entire slide system,
which is $1,209.95 from Lippert, but it's only like 26 bucks to ship it. They don't keep them in stock. They have to make them specifically for my V00 number. So they took my order today. It takes them 2 days to make it, and then it'll ship out. So we're hoping it'll ship by Monday or Tuesday of next week.
And now
we got to find somebody that can put the system in.
Because there's no way I'm taking this thing to a dealership that's going to have it for months and months.
No way. Not happening.
No.
There are some mobile techs around. I don't know if any of them are capable or willing of doing the work.
I'll tell you, this is killing Michael that he can't fix it himself because we've never had to have anything repaired by someone else.
Yeah.
He's been able to fix everything that's ever happened with
pretty handy, but this is just, now I'm gonna watch, if I can get somebody to do this, I'm gonna watch them do it and then I'll know how to do it, right? I don't want the slide falling out of the side of my camper. I've watched some videos where you jack up the slide and you hold it with jack stands and take stuff and move it, and I don't know about all that. Until I see somebody else do it, and then I can probably do it. But until then, I'm not risking it for the biscuit.
Yeah. I'm really sad that we have to miss going out this weekend that we had planned. But one of my good friends said, you know, maybe this happened for a reason. Maybe if you would have went out, maybe something really bad would have happened, or, you know.
You never know.
You never know, but we just have to take it. What they say, KYD says, you know, you hit dips. This is a dip.
It's a dip, but.
And we're just really hoping that we can
find somebody to put it in.
Yeah, because we have that big trip coming up.
But I do have the opportunity to be here at our full-time spot, so I'm getting some work done around here. You know, make the best of the worst of things. So sorry to be the Debbie Downers on this video, but
oh, I got another stay cool tip.
Oh, what do you got?
Wash your camper.
That's a stay cool tip.
Yeah, because we're gonna get wet.
Oh, you're gonna help me wash the camper?
Well, I'm gonna hold the hose.
I don't know if I trust you holding the hose.
I'm gonna help you stay cool.
I bet you are. All right, so stick around. We'll let you know if we find a tech that'll put the system in for us.
See how I'm trying to get the camper clean? Good idea.
If we find one, can they get out here and get it done before we leave for our next big trip that's gonna happen like the 6th of June?
Come on. And I know, okay, I don't want to drag this segment out here, but I know that you have to be flexible in the RV life, absolutely, but there are some bucket list trips that you can't be flexible to plan. And
yeah, we've been planning this trip for like 2 years.
Yeah.
So wish us luck, guys. We'll let you know as soon as we find somebody.
For now, we're going to stay cool.
All right, let's see if we can find anybody. All right, guys, welcome back to a new segment we're going to start calling Mods with Mike. So today, I apologize, I'm going to be a little sweaty. It's 95, 98 degrees outside, but we are going to replace the solid stairs that are on our Grand Design 260 RD, because when these stairs are down, I can't pull up to my permanent site because the stairs are too long. They hit the deck because my deck's elevated a little bit. We're tired of pulling into truck stops and rest areas and not being able to put the stairs down because the parking's too close. And you just don't have room to swing these things down. And Shelley K's really tired of flipping these stairs up into the house and knocking all the dirt off of them and going into the living room. So today we're going to replace these bad boys with a new set of stairs. Stick around, I'll show you which ones we chose and show you how to put them on. All right, guys, so we decided to go with the Torklift International Glowstep Revolution stairs. So they're going to fit right up underneath of this in the little open box that we have for our factory stairs that came in this thing. They make several different versions of it. You can get the ones that go inside the house or the ones that go down inside the little box. Just depends on the makeup of your trailer. So we're going to kick these ones up into the camper and get this install started. Should be fairly easy. The only problem I may have is I got to check my nuts and bolts, because the bag was opened up inside the box and the box was a little tore up when it got here. So I got to make sure I got all my parts. So stick around, let's get this thing started. All right, guys, so like I said in the last video, our box was busted open. That had nothing to do with Torklift. That was all the shipping company. The bag got torn up, so I was missing some nuts and bolts, but Torklift was nice enough. I reached out to them. They sent me a whole new hardware package so we can get this thing installed. All we're going to need is a 9/16, a 1/2 inch, and a 7/16 socket wrench, and the nuts and bolts that come with it. So finally, let's get these old stairs up in the house and get these new ones put on. All right, guys, and that's it. Once you tighten up those 4 bolts, you just level up your landing gear feet here. You can see we're kind of wonky sitting over here the way we are. So I'm on the 2nd hole on this landing foot, and I'm on the last hole on the other end of this landing foot. Keeps everything nice and level. There's nice little rubber feet on the bottom of it. Keeps anything from slipping and sliding around if you are on concrete or blacktop or whatever. So pretty simple install. And they also sent me this little widget. Check this out. So you can see we always keep our boot scraper over here just because we're always in and out. But this comes with one. It's got this little latch on it right here. It just goes click, and there it is. It's already connected. It's a lot more stable than the one that just sits over here, and it's a little smaller. Just pop it off, throw it in the pass-through, put it on either side. Super easy. So let me throw these things back up inside where they belong, and then we'll take the solid stairs out, and we'll be ready to go. And just like that, they're up out of the way. Got a little retainer pin right here, so you don't have to worry about them coming loose going down the road. Everything's up in there. But just for kicks, I gotta come down here. But just for kicks, Torklift also makes this little keyed lock. So you just put your key in there, turn it. The little pin comes out that also fits in your stairs. Put that bad boy on there, lock it up, and now you don't have to worry about the little retainer pin maybe coming loose going down the road, because that sucker's locked in there and you got no problems at all. So I know it's another lock, it's another key, but it's another step in your security to make sure that everything stays where it's supposed to be. So it's getting hot. Let me grab my hat, get these other stairs out of here, and that'll be another episode of Mods with Mike in the books. So thanks for sticking around and watching. If you're interested in these stairs, we'll leave a link down in the description box for you guys for Torklift International. They look pretty sweet. They're super solid. Another great product. All right.
I've convinced him that it's a good idea to stay cool by washing the RV.
Yeah, so this is the next tip for Shelley K. Ways to stay cool in the summer. Have Mike wash the RV when it's stupid hot outside. But at least we're in the shade.
So one tip when you're washing your rig, if you use a fabric softener sheet, it really takes the bugs off nicely. I don't have a fabric softener sheet, or I would show you because we just happen to be out, but it does work. I promise you, try it.
We don't have any bugs on the front of our rig. So a little soap in the bucket, about like so. And then just fill her up.
Can you make it bubbly?
With some water. Oh, I can probably make it bubbly. See how quiet that thing is? All right, so Shelley K says, we'll wash the camper. That'll be a great way to stay cool. Look at me. Does it look like I stayed cool? It is hot as Hades out here. Whew. Now we need to go get in a swimming pool, I think. That is another great way to stay cool while camping in the summertime. All right, guys, so the parts have arrived. We just picked these up from the mail room. This is directly from Lippert. This is the entire Schwintek system in a tube. So now all we have to do is hopefully find somebody in the next few days that can put this bad boy on that big girl over there.
The turnaround time for Lippert.
Oh yeah, the turnaround time for Lippert is 2 days to build and ship this thing from the time I called them to the time it showed up here. So good work, Lippert. Thank you.
Now we just gotta find someone
to put it on, right?